Don't be doing that on this video, boys. There's a few subscribers who are quite into that kind of thing, from what I'm gathering.
Muscle touching.
Oh, muscle touching, worship. Woo-hoo!
Oh, look at him.
Side cough, side cough, side cough.
You've got to do the noise as well, man.
Feeling them while I squat.
We're feeling you. Oh, look at him.
No, it's buttocks.
Don't touch my hips.
Anyway, we'll flick over a time lapse, we'll get this job whackered and tidied up.
You ready? 3,
You know if you wet yourself.
2, 1. You ready? So I'm gonna say go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Hold on, how's it going?
Did you tap?
You nearly went.
Well, you let
Did you tap?
No.
Oh, his finger's still going. How long was that?
5 seconds. You let go.
5 seconds, I said 5.
You literally let go in 5 seconds. Yeah.
What are these idiots doing now? Look at this, honestly. So we've got the lorries coming in a minute to fetch this stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Having a look.
Why can't you get in?
No. It's old stomping ground. That's my old junior school there.
Yeah, got kicked out of there.
Memories. That's. Did give. Was it 1 or 2 teachers a heart attack? I'm not sure, but one of them definitely died
What, on site?
on site.
What, actually dropped on the floor at school?
Yeah, I can remember we had syringes and we was like syringing each other with water, and he went. Ah!
Shut up.
He was a supply teacher. He was there for an hour and he croaked it. Bless him.
Well, that don't count then.
Rest in peace, good sir.
There you go. What is this field now? Is it just shut down? It's just closed?
Yeah. You used to go on this field, surely.
Yeah, yeah.
Back in the day.
There was a girl I used to know. I'm not going to name names. You know the name, don't you? Don't say the name because we can't put it online,
Okay.
right? And I used to pay. She used to pay. Let you pay her 50p, and she'd let her put your head up the top. I was like 11 years old. I used to give her 50p, and she had massive boobs, and she let you stick her head up the top.
What the inflation rate is.
Oh, mate, 50p. That's about 3-4 quid.
Yeah.
Bad boy. I'm telling you now. She was about. To be fair, she was a bit nonsense because I think she was about 18. But she was 18, we were 11, we used to pay 50p and she'd let us motorboat her boobs on a field. Hey, it was money well spent, wasn't it? Hey, legend in the game. Whoring herself at 15, 16, so. Yeah, such is life. That's how it was back in Gedling in the day. Good morning, everybody. It is Nick at B&P Paving. It's Saturday or Sunday? It's Saturday, and today we're doing something a little bit different. Now, I've not really spoken about this. Well, I've never spoken about this on YouTube or whatever. However, for the last year, maybe nearly 2 years, I've been running a charity. It's privately financed. I finance myself. I go to work, I earn the money, and I pay it out of my own pocket. I don't collect money, I don't beg money on the internet or tap friends up for money. I just literally just go to work and do it, just giving a little bit back. It's not too much, it's bearable, and it brings me a lot of happiness doing it. So yeah, long story short is I run something called, well, I call it the Colton Cinema Club, but as a bit of a joke, but it's yeah, like a cinema group, and we pay for kids to go to, well, I hire out private screenings. So today we're going to see Ninja Turtles at a local big cinema, and we hire the room out privately. And there's a lot of kids there. Sorry if I'm not politically correct and I don't use the right terms. I know they all change every 20 minutes, but kids with like learning difficulties and autism and things like this, and the parents bring them, it's all paid for, and they get a private room where they can just be themselves, chill out, enjoy the movie, do what they want to do, free from idiots having something to say. Yeah, and it's just nice for everybody involved. So yeah, we're just on the way there now. I try and do it quarterly, so I do it like 4 times a year, do a big one at Christmas and so on. But yeah, the kids love it. It's great for the families. You know, a lot of these families, some of these kids are like full-time care, do you know what I mean? And they don't work, and I imagine that, this is my fantasy, I imagine they struggle to work and finances are, you know. So just a little thing like that, it's, you know, it's just a nice free day out for them, summer holidays, enjoy it. So yeah, we'll head there now. I probably can't film, obviously, in the cinema, but yeah, we'll head there now and get that rocking and rolling. Okay, so we've just arrived at the Showcase Cinema in Nottingham. Cornelius has joined us. Oh, here she is, look. Big Head Fred. What's happening? What we're gonna watch?
Ninja Turtles.
Do you want to go see it?
Yeah.
You like Ninja Turtles, don't you? We watched the old, remember the old one, like the 1980s, 90s, the original? Oh, that was so good. I bet they've bodged it up, they mess everything up. But yeah, we're big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans. In fact, I can remember the movie. That was big when I was a kid. So yeah, let's get out of here. What are you doing now?
I'm trying to go in the camp.
So yeah, we're gonna go enjoy this movie, and I'll see you guys when we get out of there. Well, I might be able to film a bit in the foyer, but apart from that, that's it. So yeah, get out his car in a minute, get going. Right, so let us get into the cinema. I love coming to the Showcase. Been coming here since our I've been coming here since our lass. Been coming here since I was a little girl. So yeah, little stroll. Might go look at a new van while I'm here, look. Get myself a little Corsair to bang about in. So anyway, I better switch this off because I'll get nicked. Not allowed to record in here. Right, so that is that done. My good deed for the month, for the day. It's nice to do things, give things back. Just a nice thing to do. So all the kids enjoyed it, the families. So I'm absolutely starving. So I'm probably going to stop and get some food somewhere. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys. It's not something I'll put on again. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you all something that I do personally, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it, a little insight, and yeah, so we'll get back to work Monday and get on as we do. Good morning everybody, it is Monday morning, BNP Paving, and guess what, it is raining again. So we're doing like a little lift and relay job today, a little repair job for a customer, and the weather is just going to make it appalling. I'm hoping it's just like a morning shower. We tend to get a little bit this time of the day and it clears up, so fingers crossed that is the case. Otherwise we're in for a bit of a miserable day. I've still got shorts on, I've not given up yet, although I'm debating. This morning I did debate whether to put my trousers on because I do feel like summer's just not happening this year. Yeah, so this week we have a lift and relay job, repair job today. Should be nice, should be able to get quite a bit of filming done, I'd hope. Those bigger jobs, it's really tough. Obviously it's all hands on deck, there's a lot of planning, a lot of work, so it takes quite a while. And then from tomorrow, which is Tuesday, we're starting a little patio at Gedling. Nice little job, quite technical. Access is a bit of a problem. I have to go up steps on the front round side of the house. It's gonna be a hand dig, which is a bit gruesome, but yeah, should be nice. Got 4 days on that, I'd hope is plenty, we'll see. Yeah, so it should be quite an interesting video for you guys this week. Some different little things going on there. We're trying to have a bit more fun. I know a few people on the comments said we seem a bit down or not, like, you know, in a laughy jokey mood, but you can't be every week, you can't. It's a tough job. You guys have seen we've done some bloody big jobs the last couple of weeks, so we're just tired. It's tiring, you know. So yeah, a bit of a relax today. This one's a steady one, nice and easy. If it hadn't rained, it'd have been beautiful. Like, we'd just had a laugh all day, and you know, it took us time with it, but we're gonna have to sort of get in and get stuck in now and get wet. So yeah, anyway, as I do in a minute, I'll hop out the van and I will show you the job, or should I say the damage. Enjoy. Right, okay, so this is the job. Ryan's already got started, look. Right, Folder stood there doing it as usual.
Excuse me. Look at my
Right.
stack compared to his.
So what's happened here is this recessed manhole lid. We've had a torrential downpour a few months ago, and what's happened is it's blew the manhole, and the water's come up under the lid, and it's washed out the entire. I don't know if you can see these tips, but it's washed out the entire drive. You can see the sand here, look. So it's really badly damaged it. So what our plan is we're going to lift this area here, re-screed it, relay it, recut it in for the customer, so we can park on it once again, because it's a right mess.
It's not going to look much better, to be fair.
No, it ain't going to look much better, but it will be usable.
This is how our drives look after 4 months.
There you go.
4 days.
It's the B&B guarantee. It will look like that in about 4 months. So, no, it should be all right. It would look a damn sight better than it does now currently. So, I think we're going to need some sand. We're going to need some block pavers. The other bits we've got, I think. It's just a bit of elbow grease and a bit of technical work. So, yeah, anyway, I'll flick over the time lapse. We'll get it all lifted up, ready, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so as you've just seen, the area is now lifted. Started to, as you've seen, the boys have started to refloat up here and trying to get the blocks back in. However, the cuts never go back in. They never go in where they came out, which means we're going to lose a load of cuts. Well, we have to replace a load of blocks, go and buy some more, and then recut it all. So that is the next step. But another thing about wet sand or old sand, especially when it's had this kind of thing happen, it smells like fishy cat wee. It's absolutely gross. Makes all your hands stink and your gloves, no, it's nasty. But we shall persevere as we do. Paying customer, make sure the job's right, make sure they're parked on it by tea time. Well, the rain has stopped and held off for about half an hour. We're getting somewhere slowly. As you've seen, we've just relayed it back in. It's never going to be an oil painting because of the moss, the movement over the years, everything else. It's hard to make the pattern tie back in. Some of these cuts won't fit. Ryan's just trying to just weasel a few more back in. So we're going to have to get some spare blocks and yeah, get some more cut in and repaired. Okay, so we are running low on blocks. I think we need about 10 blocks. Problem is, we need them to be aged. We don't really want new blocks. So one option is lifting this path, which we don't really want to do. Other option is trying to find some reclaims. Now, there's a builder's merchant called Ferns on Westdale Lane in Mapley. And he does tend to have some old block pavers, so we might be lucky. So yeah, we're gonna have a look now. We'll head up there, fetch them, get this job tidied up. So we're at Fernie's on Westdale Lane. Look what we've just found outside. God bless him.
Second-hand shit.
Second-hand shit. Yeah, second-hand shit, but in this case we need second-hand shit. The curtains are back low, it's what happens when it rains.
It's not even second-hand.
Yeah.
12-hand.
It's our mate Dwayne on the grab. So yeah, we're going to grab some of these blocks. I don't think we need many, what about 10?
10, yeah.
But you see they're decent and they're aged and they'll do the job perfectly.
Let's get a deal. What do you reckon we get for 10p each?
I'm going 10p each.
10p each.
100%. Pound, Chris.
£1.
10 times 10 is
maths,
a pound. Quick maths. So, right, let's get these and sort them out. Well, what a result. Yeah. So the charge is 25, it costs us £2.50. So it's 25p a block, but can't complain. No, look, we'll be like too short. I'll have to come back. But yeah, anyway, back to site and let's get this job finished. Okay, so we've just arrived back at site. We're going to get these blocks unloaded. Chris is just doing that now. Ryan's cutting in remnants now. I've just remembered round the corner we had to go and do a little repair job. The guy, well, I'll explain when we get there, but BT wanted to run a cable and we had to go and take some block paving out for him. So I might go and sort that now while I'm in the area because I've got a bit of free time. So it makes sense doing it. It'll only come and bite me on the arse in a couple of weeks when I'm busy and I won't be able to get back there. So we'll go get that sorted. Well, the rain is back, but we're still battling on. Sorry about the noise of the steel saw here. But Ryan's just cutting in all these little blocks now and we're trying to make it, again, it's not going to be an oil painting, it's not our job, we're repairing it. I'm not here to tidy it up and make it look aesthetically good, I'm here for it to be functional and working again. So I'm putting it back how I found it, to return, well, not damaged, but you know, how it would have been done originally. So yeah, a couple more little cuts now. See Ryan's marking up, going to cut them around here and then we'll give it all a whacker and a good clean down and yeah, should be all done. Anyway, me and Paul's going to nip this other job now. Gonna nip over there and just put this block back in for this customer because we're yeah, can't just leave it. So yeah, we'll pop over there and do that. Okay, so we're back here. Basically, this cable has had to be installed last week by BT. It goes into this little box here, but it was obviously, it couldn't because of the block, so we had to come back and we drill through the edging, and then we're gonna have to put this block, we're gonna have to cut it in half and put it on concrete. Just sort that out for the customer. So that's our little job. Right, so that is that. Things we have to do. Well, it isn't really our fault. No, well, it's not even our fault. Like, we know, if I'd known that we did it on Finish the Drive, and then he like a customer message like, "Oh, you don't put this. You needed to put this pipe in under here because BT are coming." I'm like, "Did you not feel like fucking telling us why we're doing the job?" Well, you know, silly me for not using my psychic abilities. Listen, if I was fucking psychic, I wouldn't be here. I'd won the lottery years ago, wouldn't I? Except for I keep losing. I had four lines on the Euro weekend. Lost every single one.
My missus got 6. Got a lucky dip back.
Lucky dip.
That's it.
Mate, you win now, and you win less what the ticket costs.
Yeah.
Win £2.20. Ridiculous. Anyway, let's get back and see what that pair of fat wankers are doing. Right, so while we were gone, the boys have finished cutting in. Or as I so lovingly refer to them, the fat wankers. Ooh. Wow. Modern man. At least I said it to his face.
Strong knife.
Oh,
Strong
don't.
arm, that's my... Yeah, don't touch his left arm.
Hey, don't be doing that on this video, boys. There's a few subscribers who are quite into that kind of thing, from what I'm gathering.
Muscle touching.
Oh, muscle touching, worship. Woo-hoo! Oh,
look at him.
Sidecar, sidecar, sidecar.
You got to do the noise as well, man.
Feeling them on a squat.
We're feeling you. Oh, look at you.
No, it's buttocks.
Don't touch my hips.
Anyway, we'll flick over a time lapse, we'll get this job whackered and tidied up. Okay, so as you've just seen, we just whacked it all, washed it down a little bit of an extra there for the customer, clean the road down best we can. We'll give it another wash down before we go. So we've lifted this area here, as you can see. Again, it's not going to be an all painting, we're just repairing an old driveway. We cannot make it look new. I mean, to make this look new now, really, it needs to get someone in professional steam clean it all, re-sand it all. Just needs a bit of TLC. But what's now happened is, because we've lifted this area, it's going to become apparent just where we weren't currently working, but you lift one area and it moves a dip somewhere else. So we've now realised there's a bit of a dip here because this area's been lifted. So now we've got to kind of tie that back in a bit again and redo that. So that's what Ryan's just doing there. Okay, so we are about there. Make good time on this one. It's all sorted. Just getting it all washed down the road, finishing up as best we can. Like I said, it's never going to be an oil painting, but just for you guys at home or anyone moving forward, we can do repair jobs. We can make it. It looks like it did before the damage was done. Like I say, it does need a bit of kiln sand brushing in, but we can't because of the wet weather, so we'll have to pop back. We're only around the corner tomorrow, so yeah, I'll have a quick word with the customer, get off, get paid. Nice early Monday. Look after the boys. Got a tough week, well, tough couple of days digging out. Tomorrow and Wednesday probably. So yeah. Right, that is us. We're all done now. Vans are loaded, or in the process of being loaded. Folder and Ryan are just clearing this road down. I'm about to sneeze. So there's three in it. Oh, I can't be able to turn the video off. I'm just going to keep recording myself sneezing. I just sneezed once. That's weird, isn't it? Perverted. It's perverted, man. That's it. Nice driveway, look. Green grass of home and all that. Get this road clean the best we can. There we go, another job done. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning and we're about to start the patio that I was talking about yesterday. So yeah, a little bit of it's just awkward. The access isn't great, so there's a bit of wheelbarrowing. We're going to have to bag the stuff in ton bags on the front. We're going to try and get Dave to come and collect them late this afternoon. Because it's across the road from a school, so we don't want to like block the pavement, and it's a bit of a nightmare logistically. So I don't think we've got a skip up here either. It's quite a narrow little, strange little road. I'll show you in a bit. But it's near where I grew up anyway. I used to hang around it as a kid on here. I used to drink my White Lightning and smoke me 10 Benny Edges on a Friday night around here. So yeah, quite nostalgic. Yeah, so weather's old out. It's meant to be nice for a few days, so fingers crossed. Let's just hope that it holds out and we can get this job done, because time is precious at the minute. We really need to keep up. Yeah. Better get out his van. I've seen Foldy's just turned up. The cretin's here. So, yeah, we'll get out and I'll show you around the job, show you what's going to be done, and we'll get something moving, hopefully. Morning, Foldy.
Good morning, mate.
How are you today?
Dammy dozy, how about yourself?
I'm absolutely swell.
Oh, that's nice.
Great stuff. All right, peeps. this is what we're doing. So we've got a barrow all this way down here. Can't get a machine in, I don't think. I think it'd be impossible to get around this bend. Not this garden, it's shared access, this one. So we are, get yourself out of my way.
Oh no.
Basically, we're patioing this area here, so we've got reduced dig all this. Reduced dig all this. New manhole lid, not sure what to do here. Sort a load of drainage problems out. It's what we do best. And yeah, that's it. Strange little compact job, isn't it? So, first things first, best start getting some blocks out, I suppose. So, as you can see, we've made a start. Customer wanted these bricks saving. There's some sort of project he's doing at the back. It's got all sorts of odds and sods up there. So yeah, we're gonna we'll just continue the dig out. It's gonna be most of the day, to be fair, today, isn't it, Chris?
Is Sharp top 3 series ever made?
Absolutely not.
Over the hills and far away. Brilliant.
Yeah, we're on about. Is it Sean
Bean.
Bean Sharp from the 90s?
I don't know. It's old.
The French Revolution, right? Drama, French, something like, I don't know if that's what it's called.
18.
But Chris claims it's one of the best things ever made, but the rest of us are like, no.
18. What? 18.
18? You'll never be in the 18, pal. That's a fact. Solids. Right, so making good headway now. We're turning the game today. You got a spot where Chris is sitting. Oh, he's there now, look. Every time I start video, you're just moving. You're doing the exact same thing, just moving around.
Gotta do it.
However, supervision is just as essential than physical work. Isn't that right, Chris?
Look at what I've got today.
Let's look at Chris's pack up today. Chris's.
Pack up half a day.
Let's see what random shit Chris found in a bargain bin.
First up, chorizo and Gouda rolitos.
Ooh, that's the cornerstone of every nutritious breakfast, Chris.
We've got those, look on. Next up,
Oh,
Can't wait to see.
keep surprised.
caramelized onion hummus.
Right, but then again, now you've got something to dip your chorizo sticks in.
Nut bar, dark chocolate.
You never bought that.
Aldis,
Where did you get it?
Aldi.
Did you really?
Aldis finest.
Oh, this looks like the kind of thing you get at Christmas in, like a hamper thing, and you don't want. Like same with salami. It's like, yeah, it's a bit like Christmas hamper stuff. Like
This is what happens.
Like to be on top of the fridge.
Basically, when men go unsupervised to the shop,
Right.
buy this stuff.
But I've got these magic beans.
And then
outside.
just some chicken sandwiches.
Oh, that's okay, I suppose.
Chicken sarnies, I'm afraid. That's it.
I can already tell you now what Konnal's got for his pack up.
Same thing every day, bro.
You've got ham and lettuce sandwich.
No.
What? Tin of tuna. You're not on the sandwiches no more.
No.
Snacker Jacks.
Yep.
Apple.
Apple.
Apple, yeah.
Bottle of water.
Yeah. Protein shake as well.
Chicken bites.
Chicken bites, yeah.
You've got 3/4 of a bottle.
Protein in water.
3/4 of a bottle.
That's what Konnal watching his figure. What did they say, Konnal?
Folder.
Hour on the lips, lifetime on the hips.
3/4 of a bottle.
I don't know.
What's Bert's having today? What you got, Bert's?
I've got some chicken cobs.
Who's got chicken cob?
Chicken cobs.
Chicken cob.
Coleslaw.
Bit of coleslaw.
Chicken cobs.
Who got chicken cob?
Coleslaw.
Bit of coleslaw, chicken cob.
He's got farmer's sperm in his breath, so he has.
He's a trucker now.
He's a trucker now,
He's a
is he?
trucker now.
It's off your maw.
Oh, your mum's a trucker.
Oh, your mum's got backy stains in her beard, bro.
Ooh.
Blacky stains on on top lip.
Your mum gets sweat patches on her knees, bro.
Oh, wait. Always working hard though.
Yeah, she's always on them knees.
Here's a graph there.
Them knees are always sweating.
Mum got turned out in a crusty crab.
Or. Anyway, so as I was saying, we're getting there, we're doing well, things are slowly moving. Probably about a quarter of the way in, I think. See what's happening. Chris is being a pessimist now. The reality of the depth. You might have to bring it up a bit, we'll work it out. So yeah, the lads are loading barrows up, coming down here. Remember that challenge, Annika? That's what I feel.
Knackered.
Challenge Annika, mate. Get out the fucking way. Yeah, so they're barrowing down here, loading to bags. Get these bags all the way along here, and the lorry will pull up at 2 o'clock. Take said bags away, nice, clean, tidy, efficiently done. Is it slightly illegal? Maybe. But however, if we got a skip would be £400 and would take about 6 ton, whereas I can get rid of 15 ton for 200 odd. I won't go into my exact figures, but yeah, so it's about passing that saving on to the customer, keeping competitive. This is the industry we're in, it's the way things are. I'd love to do things the way that you know, skips and so on, but they'd put the job up £1,000 and no one would employ me, so there you go. Anyway, we shall continue. Okay, so we're getting somewhere, nearing completion. We've just kind of got to get this last little section here done. What time are we on? Oh, it's done by 11 o'clock. It's quite a lot. So this bit's sort of all dug out to depth. We just need to get it stoned up tomorrow morning. So in the meantime, me and Folds it, I've got to nip off to fetch some
Bricks.
bricks, building sand.
This is what we have to do.
Honestly, all day. Yeah, you've definitely rusted trombone before, pal. Spat on myself then. I've got my teeth things in, not wanting me to spit. Apologies. Okay, so me and Folder are in the van.
The van.
We have our seatbelts on because we're professionals and we're not dangerous. Are we, Folder?
Not on weekdays.
And on camera. On camera, we always wear seatbelts. Yeah, we do always wear seatbelt. So yeah, we're going to nip to MKN in Nottingham, New Builds Merchants, and pick up some bricks and some, what does he want?
Builders.
Builders. Get some builders while you're there. That's all I hear. That's how I feel, you know, like I'm some form of like waiter.
Delivery driver.
Yeah, like a delivery man. That's my life. Anyway, we'll get on our way. We are back from our cursed mission. Turns out, got a phone call after we bought the bricks that we don't no longer need the bricks, so we've just come back and done nothing. Lorry's coming shortly. I think we're on bag number, what's that, bag number 4?
Yeah.
We're on bag number 4. Crazy. Just left the shovel out here, look. 20-30 quid then. That's 4 bag. Might need a 5th bag. That's it, innit? Should be there. Let's see how these boys are getting on. Okay, so we're just about dug out. Chris has come up with an idea to to run drainage all the way around and then bring the patio up to one level so there's no steps here, which saves us a lot of grief with this manhole and all these drains and things. We can just adapt them, tidy them all up. So that's his latest harebrained scheme. You see, he always manages to pull it off.
You're not wrong.
But we're about dug out really. If that's the case, we are dug out. We've just got to wait for the lorry now to come and remove these bags from the front so they're not causing a public menace. He's not prattling about, play fighting lot. And yeah, rock and roll. Might even be done for today. Well, I think that is about it for the day. We're all dug out, ready. You don't look it. You know how these things look at first. We've decided to bring the level up down, but it might be like a little one course step here. We're going to put eco drainage, we're going to put BPC membrane all around the house, and then we're going to put eco drainage all the way around, plumbed in here, and another section that comes along the wall here, down here, and plumbs into there. Should take all the rainfall. So quite an old building. I think the customer's quite wary about the dam, but you can see it's quite wet as it is, a little bit of mould. So I need to get it, you know, I definitely, if it was me, I'd definitely want eco drainage here anyway. So yeah, so tomorrow it should start looking like a job. Definitely get it stoned up, maybe get the step in, eco drainage in, maybe start laying, don't know, depends how well things go, when things arrive, etc. So we've just got to hang around now on the front and wait for, I think it's Jordan from DJ Projects, to come and collect the crap we have dug out. Quite a strange camera angle walking down here, isn't it? Right, just going to wait on the front. What are these idiots doing now? Look at this, honestly. So we've got the lorries coming in a minute to fetch this stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Having a look.
Why can't you get in?
No, it's old stomping ground. That's my old junior school there.
Yeah, got kicked out of there.
Memories. That's. Did give, was it one or two teachers a heart attack? I'm not sure, but one of them definitely died.
What, on site?
On site.
What, actually dropped on the floor at school?
Yeah, I can remember we had syringes and we was like syringing each other with water, and he went, ah!
Shut up.
He was a supply teacher. He was there for an hour and he croaked it. Bless him.
Well, that don't count then.
Rest in peace, good sir.
There you go. What is this field now? Is it just shut down? It's just closed?
Yeah. You used to go on this field, surely?
Yeah, yeah.
Back in the day.
There was a girl I used to know, I'm not going to name names. You know the name, don't you? Don't say the name because we can't put it online.
Okay.
Right, and I used to pay, she used to pay, let you pay her 50p and she'd let her put your head up the top. I was like 11 years old, I used to give her 50p and she had massive boobs and she'd let you stick her head up the top.
What the inflation rate is.
Oh mate, 50p? That's about 3-4 quid.
Yeah,
Bad boy. I'm telling you now. She was about, to be fair, she was a bit nonsense because I think she was about 18. But she was 18, we were 11, we used to pay 50p and she'd let us motorboat her boobs on a field. Hey, it was money well spent, wasn't it? Hey, legend in the game. Whoring herself at 15, 16, so. Yeah, such is life. That's how it was back in Gedling in the day. Gedling church, look. Used to grow up round here. Used to play about. Nice day today. It's weird being back in your own childhood place. Good morning, everybody. It is, I don't even know what day it is. What day is it, Konnal? Wednesday. Wednesday morning. Just about to leave the house, 7:30, mother-in-law turned up, so I had a gas bag. Got here, lorry is already here unloading. Roads chaos. So there's tiny little roads where everyone's got 14 cars and you can't park. So I've had to knock on people's doors getting to move cars. They never look happy, but must be done. So yeah, but anyway, Johnny's are here now. We're just unloading, got some road stone. We'll get that barrowed around the back. Bit of a long process, bit of a faff, but we'll get there. Here we go. Rock and roll. Okay, that's the materials dropped off. So the road stone's got to come all the way up here. And we've got to bring it through here now. Woo! Into here. And then I have to talk loudly as I'm coming towards this radio because the radio is on and I will get copyright infringement on my video. So I've just turned that down now. And yeah, so I think Chris is now, we're going to put the DPC membrane in, put ACO drains all the way around. This ACO will pipe into the pipework here. One coming on the house here. And then piping into this manhole here. Needs must, I'm afraid. There's not really much else we can do. Old properties, DPCs aren't great. It's already a little bit higher than it wants to be. It's going to have to come higher if anything. So we've got to put the drainage in. Yeah, should start looking like a job today. Like a mud pit. So we'll get on with it. Okay, so we're getting started. Chris is marking all the drains, getting ready to put them in. He's just working it all out. The lads are setting up the mixer on the front, getting going. And me and Folder are going to shoot off and grab some coffees as we are home alone today. So we need to sort ourselves out, which is never good. We have to pay for them. But it's Konnal's round, so we're going to make him go and get us a coffee. So, Folsey reckons he can hold out for how long? In a choke? 10 seconds.
I'm saying 3.
I'll leave 5.
5 at a push. No, nice Folds there.
Where's your timer on your phone? You got it, Bert.
There's a timer on this camera, mate.
Give me 2 seconds.
Foldsy, you're a silly biller. You're a silly biller.
You ready? 3,
You know if you wet yourself.
2, 1. You ready? So I'm going to say go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Hold on, how's it going?
Did you tap?
You nearly went.
Well, you let me.
Did you tap?
No.
Oh, his finger's still going. How long was that?
5 seconds. You let go.
5 seconds, I said 5.
You literally let go in 5 seconds.
Yeah, you didn't. I thought you weren't going to.
You going for 10?
I'm going to.
You going for 10,
you weren't
Folds?
gonna tap, was you? I knew you weren't. That's why I let go. You weren't going to tap. You weren't going to tap.
Go on, go for 10.
No, I don't tap.
Hey?
Conor McGregor taught me well.
Fair play to you.
You don't tap out. Okay, so Konnal survived his choking. He did ask Chris to choke him before anyone moans. He reckons that he can't be choked out. So it was his own stupid little idea, but he's okay. Yeah, so while I've been away, we've got this first bit of drainage set and we've got the stone. We're just knocking the stone about, compacting it. I think Chris is going to start laying now, and so we can, wherever the slab finishes, you can then put the step in so it works slab. And we're going to kind of work our way back. So yeah, we'll get over, flick over to the time lapse. Lovely little dog next door. Wants to be on camera. Okay, so I've just been off, done a bit of quoting, and I have booked a couple of jobs in. So I've been dealing with customers, doing the IT side of things. And while I've been gone, the boys have been cracking on this bottom area. Again, not very aesthetically pleasing at the minute, but you know, as you guys know and you've seen before, it's my last step. So imagine this will be all pointed up, slab will sit on top of here, all gravelled up. So part of the job's hiding stuff, innit? It's just disguising things that are there that are ugly. That's basically a part of the job in a safe way, you know. So it's about like this piece of concrete, it can't come out because it's the neighbour's path. The fence has been put on top of it, so it's got to stay in. So like there, we'll have to put gravel example and just hiding little little monstrosities. But yeah, we'll get there. Horrible little small space to work in as well. Very compact. But we're getting there, aren't we, Folds?
You always do.
We are getting there, aren't we? Here he is, look. It's Folds there. He's got a mix. So, bit difficult to film this afternoon because it's kind of taking its time to do things. We're doing all the little fiddly bits and technical bits and messing about. So, it's kind of, it's not really time lapse here. Or I dare say you've all had enough time lapse here. But yeah, it's getting there. Like I said, the bottom section's in. Just stone this up. Chris has just put the step in. The drainage is in and set. The mount of recess lid's now in. So sort of carry on laying. But there's so many. I mean, you guys at home won't realise, but there's so many cuts going on around here. There's little cuts all down the drains, cuts around the manholes. Got to put the lid in. So probably to get here's a few hours work really by the time you've messed about with it all. So it'll probably be tomorrow. So yeah, it's one of them days, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. So. Go back into Folds' face. Look. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning. It's BNP Paving, and we are ready to rock and roll. Bit of a fiddly day yesterday. Didn't get as much done as we'd probably all like, but it was just tinkering around, setting things up. So hopefully we'll have a lot smoother run this morning. We just need to get past this recess manhole lid, get that cut in, and then it should speed the laying up. So plan is to get it done tomorrow. I'm not here tomorrow because I'm off on a family weekend to Brighton. So yeah, we're gonna we'll just do as best today to do what we can get done, and go from there. Bit of a pescare. I don't want to, especially on YouTube and stuff, I don't really want to sound like I'm being overly critical, but the jobber on the neighbour next door, and it's not a criticism of the person, but it's they've got a dog, like a French bulldog thing, and it just literally sits at the gate just barking all fucking day, all day. Like yesterday was like 6 hours straight of barking. So in the end I lost my rag a little bit, and I put the radio on the fence and turned it up full blast, and eventually the homeowner did come out and take the dog back in, but she thinks she's trying to work from home, puts the dog out so she can get something done because they don't stop barking, and then she puts it outside, it does us. I'm not unreasonable, like hour on hour off or something, gives a little bit of a break, but like literally all day it doesn't stop. It does not stop. So yeah, we're all getting a little bit peeved with that by 3 o'clock yesterday. Anyway, I better jump out the van and show you where we're at and have a little chat, and then we'll get going. Cool. Okay, so been busy this morning, cracking on. Starting to look a job now. Got all the drainage in and set, all the road stones in. The lads are just cutting and dropping these last cuts in this manhole. It's been difficult to record really, it's quite a slow process, so I can't do time lapse or anything because it's longer than a time lapse. You know, I think a time lapse about an hour is recording. So it's just a fiddly bit, but we're just out of there now, just out of the woods. So got the Chris is just finishing the manhole off now. It's all set, all the drainage is now set, all the steps are set, so it's quite a straight little run now around here. Obviously things need to go tidy down as they always do, but we're about realism here at BNP Paving. We don't post videos on YouTube pretending that everything's always spotless and going around like cleaning things off camera and pretending it's you don't get a bit of dust here and there. It's not the reality of the job. We're honest people, so yeah, we shall carry on. I'll flick over to time lapse and we'll get some of this patio leaf here. Okay, so as you've just seen on the time lapse, things are rocking and rolling now. The difficult bit is kind of done, I suppose. It is really, that's all the technical bullshit. All the pain in the arse stuff. Well, it is, isn't it? It's been an headache, let's not lie. Let's not lie to the viewers, it's been a complete headache, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's shit.
Yeah, it's been difficult. So, yeah, this is a straight run now, so just going to run some roads along this drainage, keep running in. That should go in pretty quick now in comparison to this area here. Obviously, there's these blocks on the wall, he's tying up, gravel in, joint in, so on and so forth, but we're getting there. Aren't we, Folds there?
We are indeed.
We are, aren't we? Rai just applying the SBR compound mixture, what do you call it? Slurry mix. With any professional paver should be using. Do you know what? It wasn't even a thing like 2 years ago. What? No one used it.
There it is.
No one used it. Nowadays, everyone, you go on the internet, on Facebook, and everyone's like, on these paver things, everyone's like, they're literally SBR. I think the SBR, they're pretty teacups to a, you know, to a saucer. Everyone's mad on it. Yeah, but it does work. You can't pretend it doesn't. So anyone who's not putting this on slabs now is a moron. So if you have a job done and they're not using this stuff, SBR on the bottom of the slabs, then so your patio is coming up. Yeah, well, we didn't want it about though, was it? It wasn't really about. No one used it. It wasn't even a thing.
I bet it's been out for about that many nights.
Hey? Yeah, but no one used it.
Well, no one used it.
We trained and we worked with different companies. I've never worked with a company that used it. Did we?
It's not saying much.
Yeah, but like, I'm not going to name names, but that company that's a big company we used to work for was Marshall's Register, and they never used it.
Mapley Paving?
Yeah, Mapley Paving. Is he alive still?
Don't know. Tony, if you're alive, let us know.
Yeah, Tony, if you're alive, mate, let us know. We're worried about you.
He was 80 back then.
I bet he's buried in a tomb with all his money. In a tomb of block pavers with just big wads of cash. Okay, so as you can see, we're slowly but surely getting somewhere. Been a long day, bit painstaking this patio, to be honest. The access is a nightmare, but we're all working in a really small space, walking through other people's gardens, and it's a bit of a nightmare. But we will get there. So anyway, that's the end of it for this video this week. I hope you guys have a great Sunday and have enjoyed and do enjoy your weekend. When you see the next video, I'm going to hand over to Chris tomorrow. He's in charge of the camera, so no telling what's going to go on.
Don't forget, people, like and subscribe, and if you really like B&P Paving, click the little tip button at the top.
Yeah, we like tips. Here's a tip. Tip us. Isn't it?
It all goes towards creating more valuable content for the community.
Correct, Christopher.
GoPro we've had to just
Correct. Yeah, all sorts going on. So, on that note, send us some free money and stuff, and we'll see you next week.